Hello, this will be a channel message for you for your highest good, and I trust that it found you at the perfect time. I really appreciate you being here with me in this moment, and as always, I love you so much, and I'm so proud of you. The message that I'm getting for you today is that when you ascend into a certain bandwidth of frequency, these lower vibrations, they can get kind of loud. Sometimes they get a bit mad. They try to distract you. They try to recapture your attention and pull you back down into a lower state of being or a more unconscious state of being, right? If you know, you know. I'm sure many of you can relate to this. And Spirit is here to tell you right now that even if things feel a little bit messy for you, even if you feel a bit exhausted or a bit drained right now, you are emanating your light and you're embodying your truth. And if you have some eyes on you right now and people are seeing you do this, and you might feel a little bit like tender, a little bit self-conscious at times, you're being asked to keep going with this. This is what the world needs more of. The frequency of truth is incredibly powerful. And connecting to this sense of true authenticity like you're doing, it's not an overnight thing. It's a process that can take time, and it doesn't always feel like straight linear progression, right? And what happens is we commit to this and we start to peel back these layers and we connect to the truth of who we really are. And we start to rest in maybe a new sense of identity. And then we find a deeper layer and we peel that back. And every time we peel back a layer, it feels kind of messy and it feels kind of weird. And there's uncertainty around, like, is anybody going to connect to this? It feels a bit rough around the edges. You know, are people going to, are they going to approve of it? Is it too much? Is it too intense? Or whatever it is, right? Whatever the energy is. What I find is that when you make that next level of commitment and you fully embody that state of authenticity and you just show up as you are and you love yourself while you do it, things work out for you like magic. And the doors just open up for you. And the order emerges from the chaos when you just fully embody that authenticity and you just don't care. You just really start to let go of what other people think. And it's like this paradox of magnetism where you let go of what other people think and then all of a sudden you find your tribe, you find your people. There's a greater level of connection, human connection that you develop, right? Because it's all about the connection that you have with yourself. So you're very much being asked to keep going with this. And I feel like what's happening right now, we're at this reset point. Like, I'm getting 0, 0, 0. There's definitely like a reset point happening. And I think for a lot of you guys, this is going to play out like a slingshot or something. And it's like life is pulling you back, and just creating more and more tension. And there was this message that came through yesterday about life just wanting you to snap and say you've had enough. And Spirit's just going to go, what? And it's going to let go. And it's going to launch you. Like, guys, I'm telling you, a lot of you guys are just getting catapulted into this next life experience, this next state of being, right? This next state of conscious awareness as you construct this new reality. It's a message here about an awakening. It's like you've awakened to some kind of like subconscious process here that's been happening, a more unconscious state of being. It's like you've snapped out of it. You've woken up out of something, some kind of illusion here. And this is about you reclaiming your power and stepping into some kind of main character energy here. I do get the Pikachu on the board, but we'll get to that. I got a few of these cards already. But I get the Tower for you coming out, which is pretty gnarly. I mean, it doesn't have to be a bad thing, right? It's just a matter of how tightly are we holding on to this old foundation, which no longer serves us, right? I feel like there's maybe secrets here or hidden information that has been uncovered and is now leading to this major shift in your own personal perception. This is your energy, the Tower. So I feel like a lot of you guys are going with this change. You understand that in a way you kind of have to surrender to this. There's something leaving your life for some of you in quite a dramatic or a drastic way, and there's no way that it can stay. Maybe this has something to do with your sense of identity. There's a part of you that maybe was like a program or a projection, and you understand, like, that's not me. That's not who I want to be. I don't want to embody that energy because that's not my own personal truth. For some of you, it's about a law or a system or a process, something that's written. Because I'm seeing all the books here on this card. And I just feel like there's something about information here that you've uncovered. Again, a secret, some kind of knowledge. And it's like you're resting on this, or you're kind of like processing this information with the Seven of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck here. So you kind of take it a step back and you're looking at it. It's like, I'm like, what's that scene in The Simpsons where like Bart and Milhouse have that factory, and it just like falls over, and Bart was like, why didn't you do anything? Or like, what, were you watching it or something? Milhouse was like, yeah, like I was watching it and it was falling over. And then it fell over. It's like you guys, you're kind of like stepping back as the observer and just watching this thing fall over. This life experience, this foundation of your life, you're just watching it fall over. And there's something about like the ego here is like maybe just the ego identities like get slapped around a bit, or like depraved of what made it feel safe in the past. Like it's like some of you guys have made a commitment here, my goodness, with the Wheel of Fortune coming out. It's like some of you guys have made some kind of commitment here to go with a change. It's like you've set the intention for this, I think, for many of you. It's like you've wanted change. You've wanted a shift. It's like there's been an intention to embody more of this observer kind of frequency. And you've made a commitment maybe to shed the ego. And no amount of mental preparation can really prepare you for what this experience is. And you guys, I feel like some of you just might be really going through it right now in terms of the emotions, the emotional responses, the ego identity's reaction to this thing falling away. So keep it up, guys. Like I have to say, you're doing amazing. This is major stuff. This is like, again, like I said, for some of you, a little bit traumatic, but I feel like it has to happen. I think there's so much here for you on the other side, because like I said, you're starting to embody this main character energy. Like this is about you stepping into your own personal life experience and your truth and rebuilding life in the image that you want it to represent. Your new life experience is going to be a reflection of your truth. And that's the most important thing. And that's where the magic is, because that's when you're aligned with your soul's personal blueprint. That's when you're living as your soul designed your vessel to be. You're living in alignment with that, right? There's going to be so much magic here for you. And there has just been this big like awakening. And there's something about timing here. The time was right. With this Wheel of Fortune card, it's so perfect actually with the Seven of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Let's talk about this before I pull any more, because I feel like this is really aligned here. Wheel of Fortune, major change, obviously. Like I said, with your identity, your level of conscious awareness, the frequency that you're embodying here, it's like the rate of vibration. Major change in your level of conscious awareness here. And you're going with this because this is showing up in your masculine energy. So this is the way that you're taking action. Maybe some kind of trust fall, or just going with this change, doing it in a very conscious way. On the bottom of the deck, the Seven of Cups, which is being in that imagination space, wondering like what's going to happen next. Notice how it's like this tower, right? Like they're all stacked up. It's crazy, right? Like it's this tower energy. And I feel like the tower that's falling here is some kind of illusion or a projection into the future. It's like some kind of something that we imagined was going to happen in the future. There's a pivot here. There's a shift out of that. And it's totally like a divine redirection kind of energy here. Like redirection is divine protection, or whatever the saying may be, right? So I really feel like that's what's happening for you guys. And there's a message here about the timing. Like the time was right for this. Something about the cosmic mechanism, the Wheel of Samsara that this card represents here. And it's like the time was right for you to be put in a position where you're obviously very strongly encouraged to let go of things that no longer serve you and parts of your being that aren't aligned with your own personal truth. Because I get the drowsy card here, and on the bottom of the deck I got the Pokey Flute, right? So the Pokemon Flute is about waking up out of some kind of slumber, waking up out of some kind of subconscious pattern. Could have something to do with the root chakra here, like the way that you interact with money, your sense of abundance, breaking out of scarcity patterns, understanding that there's some kind of lens of perception that has been limiting us in this regard. And I feel like as you embody this frequency of truth, you're just going to feel more safe in the world. You're going to feel like you belong here. You're going to feel like you have creative abilities and the power to create change in your objective reality. So something about the root chakra here. But the drowsy is about the dream space. Some kind of like lucid dreaming for some of you, like really vivid dreams right now, uncovering some kind of truth or some kind of information in the dream state. Or like I said, there's some kind of knowledge that you've attained here through timing, like through this cosmic mechanism. It's like you were ready for it, or the time was right for this information to be revealed to you. And it's like snapping you out of some kind of dream or some kind of spell. It might feel like something's been like casting a spell or projecting an illusion onto you or something like that. Some kind of hypnotic frequency. And then I get the hoot hoot, which is the owl, right? And this whole thing, it's like now I'm getting something about the cosmic joke or something, like it's just a hoot, really. If you could just detach from the intensity of it. And like, for real, guys, like, I'm sending you so much love. Like, when you're in it, trust me, I understand. Like, when you're in it, it can feel like no joke. But potentially some of you, like I said, made this commitment to embody that state of just being the observer and really emotionally centering yourself through all of this. So maybe you can try and tap into that idea of like the cosmic joke or something. But the hoot hoot is all about timing. It has like a perfect sense of time, a perfect sense of rhythm. It's got some kind of organ inside of it that totally is locked into the Earth's rotation. So it's so aligned with this idea of the Wheel of Fortune energy. And the thing about this divine timing is that it was always time for you now to be in that state of the main character and live life on your own terms and co-create with spirit. Surrender to the process, obviously, but set the intention to live life on your terms and be the main character of your life and design your life experience in the way that you want it to be. Because I always say this, what you want, God wants for you. What you want, God wants for you. And if you can tap into the heart space and live in presence and act as the observer like you've been doing, you're going to tap into your soul's true desires. Things are going to work for you like magic. Like I said, as you continue to be encouraged by life to embrace this authenticity, even when it feels a little bit scary or a little bit tender, right? Things are going to be working out for you because you're going to be aligned with what your soul's desires really are. And it's like, I keep saying this, but it's like it's the time. It's your time. Guys, this is your time now. And this is the end of 2025, right? The 9-year. 9, right? Endings. The shedding of the skin, right? The snake year on the lunar calendar. This is it now. And some of you might be, because, you know, like in this space, there's a predictive element, and we always talk about what's coming next and how we should be looking forward to all of these things that are available to us. And like, I see you guys growing and shifting into this new identity. Like, I read every comment on this channel and I see the change that has been taking place. And there is so much more joy and love and hope and optimism in this space. I do see it. And like I was saying earlier, when you ascend to these higher bandwidths of frequency, the lower stuff can get really loud and can get really in your face. So I see that as well. But this is like the cosmic clock, right? It's the cosmic mechanism. And it's the end of the 9-year, coming up to the end of the year of the snake, where we shed the skin and we shed the old identity. And this is the new year coming up, 2026. 226, right? Adds up to 10, which is 1, right? Number 10, the Wheel of Fortune. I said this in the last reading too. The 26th prime number is 101, right? 101's a friggin' portal. Look at it. It's a 0 with 2 1s on the side. It's a portal. We're going through the portal. We've got the Nine of Pentacles on the feminine side of the spread here with the Seven of Swords in reverse. With the Sun on the bottom. Interesting stuff. So I see you guys like, you're going within here to try to connect to that spark. That life force energy. That vitality. And it's this message about the ego just getting pummeled right now. Like having to completely reprogram that and integrate it in a way that is aligned with your higher self and allowing the ego to be more of service instead of the ego like running the show, taking control of the whole program. This is big stuff, guys. This is like high concept stuff. So again, you're doing amazing here. I see you trying to embody this frequency of the Nine of Pentacles, like financial freedom, independence. You guys have worked so hard for this. It's the card of the self-made man or woman, right? Like I said, you've worked so hard for this, right? And you're actually a vibrational match to this frequency. This is showing up in your energy. And as you're embodying this higher frequency and this energy of freedom and not feeling trapped, not feeling limited, it's like things are being revealed here. Seven of Swords, right? Secrets are being revealed. Honest conversations need to be had. Things that no longer serve you, relationships, self-defeating patterns, self-sabotage, these things cannot exist in your reality anymore because you're embodying a higher state of being, right? This is what we wanted. We wanted our freedom. We wanted the bag. We wanted abundance, right? Abundance in all its forms, right? Emotion, humanal connection, friendship, joy, love, creativity, right? The sun, being in that happy state, in that happy frequency. And you guys have been connecting to that and really just doing the things that you love to do. I mean, the Nine of Pentacles is like having the time to do things that you really love to do. And maybe really deepening into like hobbies or certain self-care practices. Doing things like just going out in nature, going to the beach, doing stuff that's fun, spending time with friends. You guys are showing up and acting as if this is the case and you're shifting into this reality because your external state, it has to match. It has to. And right now you're going through some kind of filtration period where life recognizes that you're in this new frequency and anything that doesn't serve you is falling away. And like I was saying, we're at this reset point here. We're in this like slingshot frequency where the further you get pulled back, as I get the Wheel of Fortune as I split the deck with the King of Pentacles on the other side, like come on, it's so aligned. The further and further you get pulled back, the more tension that exists on this rubber band. The things that cannot come with you as you get catapulted, they just fall away, right? You're at the threshold, guys. Like, this is you moving over the threshold. Something about this Five of Swords frequency, like having a win at all costs or just putting yourself first. Like I was saying with the Seven of Swords in reverse, like having these tough conversations. I feel like some of you guys are moving into some kind of like villain arc right now. Like some kind of like Team Rocket Pikachu arc right now where it's like, look, I have to put myself first. I'm not a bad person at all. Like, I think this is all coming from a place of love. But it's like, yeah, I gotta love myself first. I gotta set these boundaries with the Queen of Swords. Like, I'm not gonna put up with BS in my life anymore. I'm sorry if you don't like it, but this is my truth. I'm going to show up and be myself and embody this frequency of truth. And if you don't like it, well, I'm sorry. That's too bad. And you're going to have to find somebody else to play your games, is what I'm hearing. Like, people have been playing games with you or taking advantage of you, and you guys have had enough. And it feels like some kind of like, some kind of villain arc here. Perfect with the Queen of Swords coming out. Some people might be like copying you, impersonating you, trying to trade places with you. I get that kind of thing. I'm getting that kind of message right now. I mean, it's the highest form of flattery, guys, when people want to copy you. By the way, if you're watching this on TikTok, please report this account because I'm not on TikTok. So, somebody impersonating me. I get the Hermit on the bottom of the deck here with the Tower underneath. Let's leave it there. There's a lot of cards coming out here. So, you're going within. This is just confirmation right now. You've been going within, connecting with your authentic frequency and finding things that have existed in the shadow. These parts of you that manifested into like unconscious behaviors or desires that did not serve you. You've made a commitment to yourself and you've made the conscious decision to go within and shine a light on these things, which is not easy to do. So major props to you guys for having this level of accountability. And if you've made it this far in this reading and you're resonating with this, guys, like the work that you're doing is amazing. There's no like bypassing here, nothing. This is truth. This is all about truth right now. And it can be the hardest thing. Like, and I don't want to be like self-defeating and like program ideas into you, but there's this level of like simplicity, but then confronting the actual emotions associated with this stuff and letting it go once and for all, it can be challenging, guys. So show yourself so much love as you move through this, because you're so worthy and deserving of love, and you are doing amazing, guys. You are relentlessly doing this shadow work and allowing life to shift itself around you so it's more aligned with your truth. And that's just facts right there. That's just what you're doing. And I get the Three of Cups here. Into the Magician, into the Five of Pentacles. Like, what is this now? It's so random. Three of Cups. So, here's the thing. It's like this villain idea. Like, you might be like speaking your truth. And you might be like, yo, this actually kind of feels pretty good. I like this. I'm going to do this more, all right? As you start to feel more comfortable, this might be the process that you're kind of going through now, right? And remember I was saying right at the start of the reading, even when you feel a little bit messy, a bit tender, and things are a bit rough around the edges, right? As you embody this authenticity, things unfold like magic. Doors open up for you. And all of a sudden, you attract in your people. You attract in the people that vibe with you and want to celebrate your authentic self. There's people out there that are a direct match to you, I'm telling you guys. And there might be something here about group manifestation, people getting together, vibing, you know, partying. It's just that we're all celebrating ourselves. And here's the thing, like, we're unique. We're all so unique. There's nobody like you, I'm telling you. Like, it's just how it works. Like, there is nobody that is exactly like you. And that's why you're so needed in this world. That's why the world needs your energy. Because there is no one that has that same blueprint. There's nobody that has your code. And as we all connect to our own true authentic state of being, and we love ourselves unconditionally, even though we're different to everybody else, that's when we can all come together and celebrate ourselves, right? And there's something about that here. There's something about that. I find that as you really embrace this new level of your identity, this deeper layer, it's attracting in a celebratory vibration. I mean, Three of Cups, let's go. And then into the Magician. You might be like, oh yeah, this works. This is working. Like I was saying. It's like I was saying at the start of the reading. Like, once you embody this authentic frequency, it's like magic. The magic and the order will emerge out of the chaos. And you're like, yo, I'm just going to do more of this. It's like a masculine energy. It's like working with intention. Very focused intention. Like, very focused on the creation, right? And like I was saying, it's like you've been trying to get into this new life experience, and now Spirit is slingshotting you into it pretty much. And this, I think, is giving you the confidence and the positive feedback, which is allowing you to really focus on your creation here. Focus on your creation and pour your energy into it because you know it's going to work. This is just like, I feel like this is evidence. This is like, yo, this is going to work. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. I found something that works. I found something that works for me, that I enjoy doing, that lights me up. And it might be now a bit of a transitional process It's related to this Nine of Pentacles is what I'm getting, this 5. It's like there's a transitional point. Because right now, this is your frequency, Nine of Pentacles. And then this is your situation, the 5. So I really get a strong sense that you guys are acting as if and emotionally centering yourself and living in the end of this, living in the desired result as you go through this really dramatic shift in your life, as you go through this Tower moment. And this is your confirmation that it's working. Even when it doesn't always feel like it, guys, you may have to ask for help or be more open to receiving assistance. Like 7 of Swords in reverse on the feminine side of your energy. Like you might be transmuting weird emotions or feelings that you get when you actually receive the abundance. Which is so normal, but I think we're breaking out of this. Like this is a program. Like we've been told that we have to work for crumbs. And that's the program, right? And you guys are transmuting this. You're shifting this. The 5 of Pentacles is a card of transition. It's a card of change, right? It's the number 5. So if you can be open to this change and try to look for help where you wouldn't usually look, I think things are going to work out really well for you. Because you can see these figures here. They're walking straight past this church, which would have taken them in. But maybe there's something that you're healing here around asking for help, again being seen as your authentic self, being seen as like vulnerable, showing up and being that person that needs help. Like we all need help sometimes. Like life is cyclical, we all have our ups and downs, and we should all be open to receiving help from other people. We're all worthy of that. We're all worthy of love. We're all worthy of receiving help and assistance, guys, I'm telling you. So I think you guys are moving through something like that. Oh, so let's get a bit more information about maybe the energy that we can embody as we move through this process. And then we'll get an oracle card and then we'll scram. Because I like this reading. This is really good. Major change. Major change. Endings and beginnings, right? Certainly has been the theme of late. And again, you're doing so well, guys. You're doing amazing. I get House 9 as an energy that we can embody more of. Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius is very hopeful. It's very optimistic. Travel might be significant. There's something about getting out of the house, getting out of like a routine. 27:27 on the clock. As I said that, I wasn't even looking. I wasn't even looking at the clock. And then I looked and it was there. And 27 adds up to 9. My goodness, how cool is that, right? This is... numbers, how cool is that? There's something about getting out of the house, like breaking out of a routine. Like when you're around the house, there's all of these temptations of like, oh, I got to do this, I got to check my emails, I got to clean the dishes, whatever. Maybe there's something about just going on a weekend away, going on a day trip, right? House 9, just going somewhere that you can just like kind of reflect and be in this hermit mode, or just break out of a routine here, like some kind of change. And House 9 is spiritual growth, learning, philosophy. So continue to be open to learning about yourself, about this new identity, about this spiritual practice that you're leaning into. I mean, the Tower is a very spiritual card, guys, because this is when things get stripped away and we're kind of left with ourselves. And you can't run from that. Like, you can't go anywhere. You really just have to sit with yourself. And I feel like that's what this House 9 card is saying. Like, embrace this transformation and this spiritual growth. Continue to learn. Continue to develop these personal philosophies that really work for you. And it's going to give you something to do while you, like, move through this transition. It's like it's going to give you something that you can apply your energy towards, and it's going to help with this manifestation is what I'm getting. I get Capricorn energy. Ambition, realism, methodical steps. So it's like we have to understand the reality. This is about, because we can change our objective reality. Like, you're the creator. You have power over this. But we have to see the reality and be present with it. And not be afraid to really observe this reality. And we kind of have to be like Milhouse and we have to watch it fall over, right? Like, so be present with yourself as this takes place, right? I'm sending you all of my love. You totally got this. It looks to me like you're showing up and doing all the right things. So this is major confirmation to keep going here. Sit with yourself and be very present as this shift takes place. Be present with the reality of the situation, and then tap into your ambition, your ability to create, your self-worth, your self-efficacy, your discipline and your dependability, right? Something about spiritual discipline here and consistency with house 6 on the bottom here. Because like I said, you have the power to create positive change in your life, and you have the power to ride this energetic wave. There is a wave that is here for you. As Spirit lets go of this rubber band and the slingshot just launches you into this new life experience. Ride this wave. Keep showing up for yourself. Keep doing the things that intuitively you know that you need to do. Put that one foot in front of the other. Allow yourself to just take that step as Spirit then reveals the next step to take. And keep moving through this co-creative process, guys, because you got this. You're amazing. You're so strong. You're so courageous to move through all of this. And this is the brand new beginning here for you now. This is the new start. This is the shift into your brand new desired reality where you get to be the main character of your story. This is your life now. This is your time. Like I was saying, this is your time. You are the creator. You got the power. There's so much beautiful, creative, and celebratory energy that is available here for you now. There is Soul Tribe energy coming in. And it's all here for you guys, I'm telling you. There's so much here for you guys. And you're doing amazing, so keep it up. And with that being said, let's just leave it there. Let's just shut it down. Because that was so good. Like, I'm just so grateful that you guys continue to show up and do this work on yourselves, and it's reflecting in your reality. You're moving in the right direction here, guys. So I'm so proud of you. Again, I'm sending you all of my love. I get Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? So keep showing up for yourself and nurturing yourself through this process, embracing this Cancerian energy, which is opposite the Capricorn energy, right? Just to balance it out. So self-care, rest, unconditional love for self is going to be the key in helping you ride this wave. Keep it rolling, right? So again, thank you for sharing this beautiful magical space with me. I'm so grateful for you guys showing up for me and supporting me every day. It's a dream come true, really. And I absolutely cannot wait to do it all again in the next reading. So much love to you guys. World peace forever. Bye-bye.